Hello, friends. I don't know why I'm so nervous to do this, but I wanted to hop on here and do a little introduction video. My name is Katie, and I want to start this YouTube channel because I feel like for the last 6 years, since my spiritual awakening, which started in 2020, one of the biggest things I've been trying to move past is being seen, using my voice, being vulnerable. And I think for a while there was always this seed planted in my head, and the seed was just a fear of being judged or misunderstood. And it wasn't until this last weekend that everything changed for me. Um, Essentially, I did plant medicine for 3 nights in Virginia, and it was the most life-changing thing I've ever experienced. I sat with ayahuasca for the first night, and I think that one was probably it wasn't the hardest one, but it was probably like the most uncomfortable truths that I faced. And then I did Satori, which was a lot gentler and just highlighted all my gifts that I've been blessed with in this lifetime, which for a long time I struggled to see, like, what am I good at and what is going to be fulfilling for me. And it was that second night where it really highlighted I'm meant to use my voice and I'm meant to be on camera and to help serve humanity is to just start posting videos and not care about any ridicule or judgment that may come with it, because like deep down in my heart I know this is going to attract the right people that it needs to attract, and my goal with it is to help inspire people, help people see how beautiful this life really is. And it wasn't until during the Satori medicine night that this fear of judgment left, because I saw my soul in the purest, truest form, and she was fucking awesome. And I just know that there's so much good intention for what I want to do in this lifetime to help the planet, help humanity, help plants and animals, help Earth, all the things. And so I had always kind of tried to do the TikTok thing, which I might lean back into, but I'm not trying to monetize TikTok or get a bunch of views, and I don't really want to sell consumerism. And I felt like TikTok was getting a little bit toxic for me in that way, not necessarily on purchasing things, but just doom scrolling. Whereas YouTube, during my spiritual awakening, I did align myself with people on YouTube that would post, and those kind of became my therapy, or like, not going to church, but I'd look forward to a video every week that inspired me or gave me some inspiration or a different outlook on life. So I think that's my goal with this channel, is I just kind of want to be like a breath of fresh air and put something out every week to help anybody who needs to hear it at that time. But sorry, I'm all scatterbrained right now, but in the Satori moment, after seeing my soul in its truest, purest form, it dissolved any fear around judgment or being misunderstood, because no one's gonna see me the way that I see me. And that was really healing for me. And so I think I needed to go through last weekend of sitting with all the medicines so that I could fully embrace, like, what, not necessarily say this is my purpose, but I think it's a piece of my purpose that is gonna help unlock different timelines for me. And part of going into the medicine ceremony, I had so many fears. I was so scared. I had so much resistance, a lot of fears going into it. And I think it taught me that I needed to let go, and I can't control outcomes. I can't control people. I can't control situations. All I can control is how I react and what I do in my life. And so, if it wasn't me facing my fear and getting over the fear of not having control of my reality that whole last weekend, um, I would have never experienced how amazing and healing that was. It was truly a life-changing experience, and I definitely want to do it again. So I'm trying to just follow my highest excitement and keep incorporating things in my life that feed my soul, that make me happy, that feel authentic to me. Because that was one of the biggest takeaways is when you're in your authentic truth and you show up for yourself consistently, you inspire other people to want to do the same. And so I honestly really do love my life as it is. I live a very fortunate life, and I don't like go crazy or ball out or anything like that. But I think that I have so much gratitude for where I'm at in my life that the smallest of things bring me joy. And that's something that during my spiritual awakening, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have also experienced, is when I woke up, it was very dark. It was awakening to all of the corruption and the cards stacked against humanity, and just I went down a very dark path on my awakening, and I felt like it had me go into hermit mode. I was very recluse after that, and I didn't want to put myself out there, and I didn't trust people at all. And last weekend doing the medicines, my whole message during all of it was how beautiful humanity is and how much good there is in the world, and that I kept getting this message too, and I think a lot of other people there as well, was that suffering is going to come to an end very, very soon. And so it just changed my perspective on life, with how beautiful life can be, and that it really truly is a gift. And I think deep down people are, I know there's duality, there's not good and bad, but in my terms that helps me understand is I truly do feel that humans want to be good. And so yeah, I think my whole goal with this channel is to just be raw and authentic, and not only show up for myself, but show up for people that I don't necessarily know yet, but I would love to build a community online. And I think that's another reason why I've been getting this urge to start a YouTube channel is I would love to live in the middle of a forest where the closest grocery store is like 30 minutes away and just live in nature and not necessarily be around a lot of people on a day-to-day. But I know how important human connection is, and I've seen it just this past year with all the amazing people that have came into my life. I can't imagine not having them in my life now if I didn't put myself out there. But realistically, how I want to live or where I want to plant roots, I think it's going to be very private. And so part of the reason also why I keep getting messages that I need to start a YouTube channel and I need to share my voice is there's people that I can reach that may not be physically in the same state or even the same country, but just have an online community where I can share and talk about spiritual side of things and metaphysical consciousness, all of those things. So yeah, I just wanted to hop on and do a little quick introduction, background about me, and I'm so excited for the rest of 2026 and just to see what's in store. I was kind of laughing. I kept saying how I know everybody had a really tough 2025 with the year of the snake. Um, I felt like it was very gentle for me until January 2026. I feel like my life got flipped upside down, like literally every aspect. And I'm also going on this personal journey where my fiance, we've been together for about 6 years. He recently took a job out in Colorado. I'm in North Carolina, by the way. And so I'm entering this new era where I'm living by myself and on my own. And I felt like that was part of the roadblock, was just sitting down and recording and feeling like I have a space where no one can hear me or have that. He wouldn't judge me, but I get self-conscious doing stuff like this. And so for the first time, I have a space where I am fully alone and I can do it. And so I just wanted to take the opportunity to take advantage of that and like really push myself to do it. And then lastly, my Saturn return is coming up. And so my Saturn's in Aries. And so obviously, well, not obviously, but Saturn and Aries are quite the opposite energies in my opinion. But I know that that's going to be another big highlight for me this year. And so I really want to push myself to just get outside of my comfort zone, push past my fears, because I keep thinking back to last weekend where I feel like life starts on the other side of your fears. And for so long, my biggest fear was just sitting and talking to a camera, like sharing my messages and stuff like that. And so, yeah, I feel like this is something that has been in my cards for a while, and I finally have the opportunity where I feel really called to do it. And so, yeah, I'm excited to go on this journey, and anybody who sticks around. But yeah, I don't know how to end this video, but I guess I'm gonna end it here for anybody that's still listening. Thank you for being here, and I love you all.